Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. So today I'll make you to learn how to write a resume. So this is a very important document we should carry while attending to the interview. So either it may be a fresher or an experienced person. So this is a mandatory thing we have to carry. So now, how to write this resume? So what are the contents to be covered in this resume? So first thing is, be honest while writing the resume, and you have to be familiar with each and every point which you are writing in this resume. So before writing the resume itself, you must be honest. So first thing, mainly the three things to be covered while writing this resume. The first one is the personal information. Second one is educational information. The third one is technical skills. Technical skills or non-technical skills and all others, right? So coming to this personal information. So in this personal information, first you have to write your full name, not the shortcuts or not the short names. So write down the full name, and then address. So your present living address, and then email and contact number, right? So mainly these things are enough in our personal information. So coming to this address, coming to this email, go with the two email addresses. So a primary email and the second one is the alternate email. So just provide two emails. So primary and alternate. And here contact number also, the primary and alternate. And while giving this email, so create an email address in a professional way. So the email should look in a professional way. So create such type of email address and you can share that email address in our resume, right? So don't give any shortcuts in the email ID. So just try to give the email ID in a professional way. So create one professional email ID and then you can share it. So this is all about the personal information. So one thing to be remembered is we have to give the two email addresses and two contact numbers. It would be better to give an alternate thing, right? So coming to the educational information. Right. Coming to this educational information, first we have to write the year of passing. So we have to write all the qualified degrees, right? So if you are an undergraduate student, so you can go with the first BTech and then go with the inter or a diploma. And next SSC. So first write the highest qualified degree and then follow it. Next, whatever it may be, you have to cover all these things. So year of passing for BTech. So if it is a BTech, year of passing for BTech and institution where you have studied. Or college, okay. And then the percentile which you have secured. So this should be covered in this educational information. So for undergraduation, year of passing, college, percentile. Intermediate, year of passing, institute and percentile. And SSC, go with the college, year of passing, college, and a percentile. So everything should be covered. So all these should be included in this educational information. Right. So, and the next one is your technical skills. Technical skills. So in this technical skills or your achievements. Right. So everything should be covered after the educational information. So first one is your technical skills. So coming to this technical skills, you can go with the languages. If you are a CSC student, you can include the languages which you are familiar, right? Programming languages, and then you can go with the database, so which you are familiar, and then Office, like MS Office, right? And then environment, working environment. So you can include all these things. So languages C, C++, Java, Python, and all these things you can include this here, right? So be careful while writing these programming languages. So just follow the order which you are familiar first. So if you are familiar with Java, among all these one, you first include this Java here, Java, right? Then if you are familiar with Python, you can include here Python, and then C++, you can include C++, then C. Like this, you can follow the order. So you can write all the languages which you are familiar here, and the database also. So you can mention here the Oracle or MySQL, etc. So which database you are familiar, you can include this the database here. And Office, MS Office. If you are familiar, you can write, or else you can just ignore. So don't write the concepts or the content which you are not familiar. So whatever the information you are writing in the resume, you must be familiar with that information. So that we have to follow. And coming to this environment, whether you are familiar with Windows environment or a Linux environment or other than Linux, etc. So specify all these things in the technical skills. And after completion of this one, write down the achievements. That means any co-curricular activities. That means whether you have attended for the paper presentations or a poster presentations or a project expose, like that. Whatever the co-curricular activities you have participated and you got an awards, so those things should be covered in these achievements, right? So, and then this is a very important, concentrate on your internships and projects. So internship or projects. So definitely you will be doing these internships and projects during your academic. So whatever the projects or internships you have done in your college, so just include those things. And here just specify the abstract view of your internship and the projects, right? So don't go in detail, just specify the problem and how you have proposed the problem, how you have developed the solution. So just in a 2 or 3 sentences, specify the projects and internships in your resume. So this will also give a more weightage to your resume, right? So, and then you can go with the extracurricular activities. The sports, right? So everything, all the other co-curricular activities comes under this extracurricular activities. So you can go with the extracurricular activities. Here also you can specify the things, I mean the events which you have participated and you got awards in this extracurricular activities. Right? So with this you can fill the resume, and being a fresher, concentrate more on these technical skills. And internships and projects, because being a fresher, so an interviewer will ask you about the projects and internships. So what about the your idea on these internships and projects, right? So concentrate on technical and internships while writing the resume. And one more thing, once again I am saying, so writing the resume must be in a honest way. So whatever the content you are writing in the resume, that should be familiar by you, right? So, and also one more thing should be included in the resume, that is career objective. Career objective. So write down if 2-3 sentences. So why you have to get the job, and related to the job profile, you have to fill this career objective, right? So all this should be written in a resume. Now I will show you the sample format of a resume. I will show you how these will be covered in the resume, right? So we'll move with the sample document. Hi friends, so we'll see a sample resume. See, this is my resume. So don't bother about the format, you can follow any format, but whatever the format you are following, you must be cover all these three things. That means the personal information, educational and the technical information. So here I have written my full name and the postal address. So it's better to have a photograph in this resume at the rightmost corner, and then give 2 email IDs with a professional user ID, and also give 2 phone numbers and your date of birth, day, month and year, and write down the career objective. And this career objective should be based upon your job profile. So here I am applying for the teaching job, so I have written only one statement, that is to pursue an excellent career in teaching profession, a simple thing. So you can, if you have to specify this career objective in a 2 or 3 sentences. That's more than enough, right? So based upon the job profile, you go with the career objective. And coming to this educational qualifications, so first I have my highest degree I am having is MTech, and I am mentioning here. So MTech, the name of the university or a college, and year of passing and the percentage. And then the BTech, college name or institution name, year of passing and the percentage. And after intermediate I am having a 1 year break for taking the long term coaching for MSET, so I have mentioned here. And then intermediate, the college, year of passing and a percentage, and SSC, school, year of passing and the percentage. So you can write all these educational qualifications in a table, right? And then coming to this technical knowledge, programming languages, I am familiar with the C, C++, Java, Python, so I have mentioned here. So follow the order. And the operating systems, I am familiar with working environments, Windows and Linux, and also I am familiar with the Oracle database, and I am familiar with MS Office, and also I am familiar with the PC assembling and troubleshooting. So I have mentioned all my technical knowledge here. And then coming to the achievements, see, whatever the awards or whatever the achievements you have achieved during your academic level, you can include all these things here, right? So mainly go with the co-curricular activities. So achieved first prize in software tools contest and consolation prizes, national level technical paper presentation and all these things. I have written all these achievements here. And coming to the extra activities, so other than the co-curricular activities. So I have organized some workshops. I have involved in this organized committee in the workshops, or website guiding websites, designing a websites. So all these things comes under in these extra activities. So I have written here. And then coming to this paper presentations and workshops, here also you can mention all your paper presentations and workshops in its neat table. So event name, the college where you have presented a paper or attended for a workshop, the dates when you have attended, and the topic, and the remarks. So remarks is whether you got a prize, or whether you got a participation certificate, or like this. And next, the projects and internships. So I have not done any internships in during my engineering. So I have concentrated on this projects. So project profile 1, UG, that means I have done this project in my BTech. So project name, project description. So project description, you can describe your project in 1 or 2 sentences, that's more than enough. And the technology used for designing the project, developing the project. And project profile 2 is also UG, that means I have done this another project in my BTech. So the project name, the project description, here also only 1 or 2 sentences is more than enough, and the technology used to develop this project. And then the third project is on PG. So I have done this project in my MTech. So project name, project description, and the technology used for developing the project. And finally, the declaration part, you have to include this one. I hereby declare the above given details are correct to the best of my knowledge. So, and put the signature, and you can submit the resume to the interviewer. And one more thing, after completing this writing the resume, so once you proofread your resume once or twice, and then save this resume, and uh, put the self emailed your resume. So make a copy self emailed to your email address, right? So this is all about the resume writing. So hope you understood, guys. So this is very important document for a fresher or an experienced person while attending the interview. So coming to the experienced persons, you need not concentrate on all these things, extracurricular activities and co-curricular activities, is paper presentations, all these things you can avoid. So the main thing to be focused is on your experience and the previous projects you have done in the previous company. So all these things will be covered in your experienced resume. Okay, so guys, let us wind up. So if you really understood my sessions, like my sessions, share my sessions with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.